And welcome back to Bob's Garage. And obviously, today was the release of the 2025 models. I wanted to thank my special guest, my son Jackson. Thank you, Jackson.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now that Jackson is the proud owner of a Harley-Davidson as well, I thought he could share his thoughts on the 2025 model. So we're at the website and we're just going to take a look at the 2025 models one at a time and see what we think of them. And I got to tell you, some of them are kind of interesting.
Yeah.
To say the least. So let's just go here, explore the motorcycles. Yes, look at this. I want to go right to the cruisers. And
Something I'm good at.
yeah, because Jackson's got a Dyna Street Bob. Okay, cool bike, very cool bike. And the Street Bob I've always loved, but check this out. The Street Bob now has a 117 motor, from what I understand. Let me click on this and let's just see. I love the new tank badge. I think that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I do like that. But now when you scroll, that's a 117 on there. For a bike this late,
That's a little dangerous. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's dangerous.
yours is a 107 and it flies.
Yeah, it does.
These bikes don't weigh anything. To put a 117 is like, oh my gosh. But I got to tell you, it's a great looking bike. I really do like it. I think they did a good job with it.
Yeah.
Now, I commend Harley for at least trying. They did put a 2-in-1 exhaust, although
Yeah.
we're going to rip that thing right off. But
yeah, it's not the best.
but they tried.
It's still some.
Yeah, they did try. So I think it's cool. And you can get this with cast wheels or spokes, I believe. Yeah, so you can go over here and get spokes, which I think are cool. It's an $800 upcharge for spokes, which I'm not sure how I feel about that, but that seems kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But let's see what else we've got. One of my favorite bikes is this Lowrider ST in this new color, this gray. I don't know what they're calling that gray. I got to check, but I mean, that gray with the red is beautiful.
It kind of looks like the Road Glide CVO.
Yeah,
that type of color.
Exactly. I mean, that's a great looking bike.
Mhm.
I think they did a good job. And again, they're going with the 2-in-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Iron Horse Metallic with the red accents. I mean, that's just, that bike is sick.
It's nice.
And it looks like you can get it with chrome as well as black. So I'm sure the chrome adds to the price. Yeah, it's $1,100 to get blacked out, which I'm a fan of the blacked out. I don't know about
Yeah,
you.
I am too.
Yeah, I think it just looks great. There are other colors. What do we got here? We got Vivid Black, which,
That's nice too.
yeah, with the red accents is beautiful. Your mom has a Lowrider S in Vivid Black,
Yeah.
which is cool. And, the Brilliant Red, I think looks great on that bike. I just wish they would do the side cover to match.
I would too, and I would also say change the logo to be like black. Or
Well, it is,
gray.
but they should have done something. You're right, because you can barely see it. I mean, it's just really not very visible. Iron Horse Metallic, that color. Now, I was at Speedway. We were there on Saturday for the
Yeah.
chili cook-off.
Mhm.
They had a Street Glide in this color, which it was
It was
beautiful.
good. It was nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now, the Midnight Firestorm with the flames is $1,900, but the flames are
I do like that.
that's a badass looking
that's
bike.
cool.
But again, price wise, it's like, ooh,
It's a lot.
Yeah, it starts
Breaking
at
the bank. Good lord.
right 24,199.
As
Then
low
you
as-
got to add 1,100 and another 1,900.
As well as the MSRP is.
Right. So for what you're going to spend on that, you could get a full blown Road Glide, which I know the Road Glide guy is different than the Street Glide guy or
It is.
the Lowrider S. But and let's just see here. I want
They're
to.
making it look more of a. Well, if you look at it like that,
Yeah.
it looks more of a sports glide or
A sportier bike. It's more of a young guy's, and I like where they move the gauges up here nice
That's
and high
cool,
where you
yeah.
can see it.
Some people do prefer that, especially with Dynas now.
Yep.
They have the T-bars and they have
Yep.
her gauge up top.
And now the bags are the same size, which thank God. I just thought that was the dumbest thing ever. But with the 2-in-1 exhaust now, this bag can be as bit long like this one. But that Firestorm color, holy moly, that looks great. Again, I do like the tank logo on this one. They did a good job. It's a little
Yeah.
pricey, but let's see another bike that you're going to think is pretty cool. Let's just see if we can get back here. Grand American Touring.
Ooh,
I
those are the
love
big bikes.
No, well, last year we liked the Road Glide, the CVO ST.
Mhm.
We thought that was a cool bike, especially in the white. But now, CVO ST,
Ooh.
yeah, it comes in red. But you know what else? Check this out. And I want to know, guys, comment down below what you think of these new colors. I know a lot of folks were getting excited over the different purples and stuff that were available, but It looks like their server's having a little error, but there it is in red. I don't think it looks bad in red.
It doesn't.
I like that. I think it's cool, but tell me this isn't gorgeous. Mercury silver. Wait for it to their website still. So look at that with the red. Isn't that gorgeous?
It is gorgeous.
I think they did a great job
That's
on
a CVOST.
It is. So you're
That's
looking.
Got to be a lot of money. Yeah.
Well, it's 45 grand.
It's $665 per month.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
I mean, it's beautiful, but now on my Facebook page, I put a couple of photos yesterday, I think it was, of the CVO Street Glide, which starts at $45,999. Again,
does it have that purple that we were looking at?
Well, yeah, there's a purple two-tone that somebody had put it on the internet and they weren't supposed to, so I shared it with a few folks, but I do like this Iron Horse. Oh, it's scorched chrome. I thought it was the Iron Horse metallic. That's a great color. But this Raven Fade, this is the Poison Berry. Poison Berry. That's the one that I had pictures of yesterday. This has a 121, which a CVO is normally going to have a 121, so I'm okay with that. But that's a pretty cool looking color combination.
That's nice. It's not my type of style, but
I wouldn't know.
But I mean, at the same time, if a lady wants to ride it,
sure,
it's an amazing color.
So you can get the scorched chrome, which is the accents here. Everything is kind of like a distressed looking chrome, or you can go full blown regular chrome.
Ooh,
yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
But it's only in blue streak.
Yeah, and
blue streak looks like a transformer.
It's a little too flashy for me. Just a little, yeah.
That's
Optimus Prime. Exactly. See, the Road Glide's the same way.
It's not my biggest.
Not a fan.
Option.
Now, also new for this year, they did take. A lot of folks said that the Street Glide Ultra was going away. Obviously, it's not. Here it is in the new configuration. So you do have the new tank. Then I want to check out the inside of this fairing. And again, it's 30,000, which for an Ultra, I don't think that's too bad.
I mean, for a grand touring bike,
let's see here. It's got the new fairing. You can see it's got the integrated. Their page is not loading.
I mean, honestly, to me, it looks exactly like
Keith's bike.
Yeah.
Keith has
it's honestly just a Street Glide with touring pack.
Right. It's got a tour pack and it's got lowers.
Yes. That's about it.
And that's, but yeah, it's got the new infotainment system. So they did a good job with this for 30 grand. That's not a bad deal. And I do want to go back to one thing that I failed to mention. Let's go back here.
And I mean, that bike would be great for a couple,
Oh yeah, if you're going to go, right. You're going to go touring around and stuff. So let's just see. Let me get out of the touring and go to cruiser again, because they did make another significant change, which we've been harping on Harley for years to do this. They finally did it. Let's go to the street, Bob.
And tell me this part.
Well, I know. We've been asking to do this forever, but if I can get this to work, their website is flooded right now.
Yeah, I was about to say. Internet's
I can go down here and show you. They finally got full LED lighting. Oh. No more incandescent bulbs. So you don't have to go to Custom Dynamics or Hogworks or any other, Eagle lights. They come with LED lighting, which it's about time, Harley. But, I give them credit. They're doing it.
Yeah. And in my opinion, if it was me, I would still take the lights down and put them more towards the...
I know, like yours are. Yeah, I do like that.
I like the mid more than the up on the handlebars.
Yeah, you brought yours down here. It looks much better. I do like that. Yeah, but again, at least they did with they got the LEDs. But again,
as well as
the headlight,
and even the gauge.
Yeah, they moved the gauge up. Yeah,
that's the same thing.
That looks great. Yeah, and now the gauge, it used to be that little thing that was built into the triple tree right here. Now they've got an actual gauge, and I bet you,
nice.
I'm sure that is going to be one of those smart gauges that they have. Let's see if there's anything. If there's any pictures of it, let's see. Because on some of the gauges, they actually have like a little bit of a GPS type thing in it and stuff. So
117 is way too much.
Oh my gosh!
Good Lord!
The monoshock suspension is really good.
Nice.
Look at that, 117 cubic inches. Yeah, you see.
There it is.
There's your gauge. I mean, look at that. Wow, pretty fancy. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to have ride modes or not, like the touring bikes. But
I love the black lighting.
Yeah, isn't that sweet? Look at that.
Because I got chrome right now with my Eagle lighting, but it's still
Well, right, and that has an S, so that tells me this probably does have ride modes. Looks like that one's in sport mode. So
hmm
holy moly. 4-inch display, USB. Oh, it's got a USB-C charger now built right onto the bike, which is pretty nice. Wow, they did a great job on the Street Bob. I give them a lot of credit. I think it's a really good looking bike. And if you also notice, I won't go back to it. Just take my word for it. But they did eliminate the Softail standard. There is no 2025 Softail standard anymore. So 2024 was the last year for that. That's a great looking bike.
it is.
I mean, yellow is not my color. Okay, it'll be popular, I'm sure, but it's not
the
for
bike
me.
is, you know.
The bike. I've always loved Street Bobs. Way back when, I think it was 2017. I think when they had those metallic.
Mm-hmm.
Remember in Sons of Anarchy, Juice was taking the bike, and Jack says he'll take Liberace's bike because it was so flashy. But yes, we did watch Sons of Anarchy. So, oh well. Yeah, great looking. I think they did a good job. I'm happiest with the Street Glide. A lot of significant changes.
Yeah.
It's 17.1, which, it's not that bad. You can get it for $268 with their terms. But they did a pretty good job overall. Yeah. I'm pretty happy. I was afraid it was just going to be some colors and nothing really great. But, the 117 motor, jeez. I mean, that's amazing. The Fat Boy.
It's okay.
There's going to be another Fat Boy this year because it's the 35th anniversary of the bike. So they'll do something special with that.
Yeah.
But the Fat Boy, it's okay. I mean, I like it. It's iconic. Since Arnold wrote it in that Terminator 2 movie. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the tank. Look, part of the Fat Boy allure for me was that tank badge they used for years. Now they've got this different one. So I'm not sure how I feel about that.
It doesn't.
Let's see.
It might offend people, but
let's see.
It looks like an Indian motorcycle.
Yeah, it does. It almost looks like an Indian head. You're right. It does look like the Indian logo, but let's see what it looks like in black.
But that's just my opinion. Don't hate me for
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh, yeah. Oh, in black. Wow. Yeah, that's beautiful. I
like the black, but I do not like the chrome.
Right. And
it looks too flashy.
The back wheel doesn't look as fat as it used to. I don't think it's as wide as it used to be. It looks like they narrowed that down a little bit.
Might have made it safer.
Yeah, well, it didn't handle well.
That's what I'm saying. Made it safer.
A lot of people thought it looked cool, but I mean, it just, I don't know, just didn't.
117 as well?
Yeah, that's got the 117. But yeah, I agree with that logo. It does look a little Indian-esque. But yeah,
It's got the mono?
It's got the mono shock. Yeah, all the Softails have that mono shock, which is just, oof. Yep. So yeah, they did a pretty good job. I'm pretty impressed. Harley-Davidson did good. Their CEO was in town just past Tuesday. He was over at Speedway Harley-Davidson. He went down. Yeah, he went down to the dealer in Rock Hill. He went to Independence just to check in. So I didn't get to see him, but he was over there. But anyway, we checked out the bikes. I think they did a good job. So I want to thank Jackson for joining me in the video. Please comment down below. Let us know what you think, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for coming along for the ride.